If you want clean, professional, clear vocals, if your PC is making too much noise in the background, if your PS4 sounds like a jet engine about to go off, then this is the video for you, because I'm about to reveal how to get rid of background noise in your vocal recordings. And it's going to be really easy. But before we move to Mars, because we're tired of humanity, I've got a question for you. That question is, how loud should your input level be to get the best vocal recording and the least noise? Leave your answer in the comment section down below. If you don't know, don't worry, because I'll be revealing the answer later on in this video. Just stay tuned. Now let's get into it. The first thing you need to clean up your vocal recordings is a good vocal recording. If you set it up wrong, it's going to be way harder to get rid of any noise. Go watch my vocal audio recording guide called "This is Why Your Vocal Recordings Sound Trash and How to Fix It." That'll walk you through how to record your vocals and get the best possible audio, so that the next step will be easier and it won't ruin your vocal recording. So this is Wave's new Clarity plugin. It's called Clarity VX. There's a Clarity VX Basic, I believe. I think it's just Clarity VX, and then the Clarity VX Pro. We're going to show you the results on both of them. I've just tried both of them out and they both have some great results. Now I've got a test recording here with some noise in the background. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play the normal version, then the Pro version, and tell you the presets that I'm using for each of them. If you want to grab this, there will be a link in the description down below. You can go to jcarteray.com/clarityvx. So let's do this. This is a vocal recording with nothing on it whatsoever. This is what it sounds like.
Testing. This is a test. Testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise.
So that's that, yeah? Then if we bring it back, I'm going to add some compression to it so we can just bring that noise even more into the forefront so you can really hear what's going on. This is what we get.
Testing. This is a test. Testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise.
Make sure you're listening with headphones, because it might be hard to hear if not. Then let's add the first Clarity VX. So this is the basic version, and then I'll add the Pro version and you can see the difference. Now the preset that we're using on this is reduce light constant noise. I tried this. I tried reduce constant noise or remove constant noise. I tried a couple of these, and some of them have too much effect on the actual vocal take and kind of get rid of some of that tone. And that's really what you don't want with a plugin like this. You just want to get rid of the noise. And if you've got a vocal recording that hasn't been recorded well, then you're going to get more of that vocal recording tone taken out. So make sure you watch that video on how to get your vocal recordings right. But this is what it sounds like without and then with, because I know I just did some talking, so I want to make sure that you see it side by side. So this is without.
Testing. This is a test.
And then this is with.
Testing. This is a test. Testing. Background noise. Get rid of that background noise.
As you can hear, background noise gone. Completely gone. Now it does make it sound a little bit muffled.
Testing. This is a test.
But that's just something you have to live with. But we can always help that and accentuate our vocals and make it sound less muffled by using EQing, okay? Next, let's use the Pro version. So this is the Pro version of this Clarity VX.
Testing. This is a test. Testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise.
And this is the preset that I'm using, reduce ambience with gate on unvoiced. And with this hasn't really affected our tone at all. We still have some high end in our tone, and it's got rid of that background noise. Yeah, it's got rid of the background noise and it sounds clean. So this will really help you clean up your vocals and get your vocals sounding way more professional, getting rid of that background noise. Now, another thing that you can do to get rid of your background noise and have your vocals sound more professional is to grab my Spotify ready vocal mixing template. Link down below, go to jcarteray.com/vocal templates. I have one for Studio One and one for FL Studio. And both of these templates do come with a PDF that you can use with any DAW. If you don't want to use the same plugins, you don't want to use the same DAW, you can read that PDF and use the same settings on whatever plugins, whatever DAW you want to use. It's worth the price of just the PDF alone. The template is a great bonus though. And let me show you how the template sounds. If we turn on all our inserts, we'll do this without our sends, and then I'll turn on my sends as well so you can hear the full thing. But this is what it sounds like without the Clarity VX with our inserts, okay?
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise. That's not a good flow.
Okay, so that's that. Honestly, we got a little bit of that background noise when you're hearing my vocals come through. So that Clarity VX would help things if we add that.
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. Background noise. Let's
I think just regardless, it doesn't matter because the noise is happening.
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing.
It does reduce it a little bit. But then if we also add our sends, we're going to completely change it because obviously everything is supposed to go in together. It's not supposed to just be here with the inserts without the sends. And this is what that sounds like.
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise. That's not a good flow. But you know what's going on, isn't it? Testing, testing.
And with the reverb and the delay, it kind of blends that background noise so that you don't really notice it, especially when there's a beat in the background and melodies, you're not going to notice that background noise. But if you are recording for a video or recording for something that doesn't have music in the background, Clarity VX definitely going to help you out a lot. And as you heard, it does help out and does get rid of some of that background noise. Let's listen again.
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. Background noise. Let's get...
And without it.
Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. Background noise. Let's get rid of that background noise.
Like, it really does get rid of that background noise. I've said that so many times and you probably heard that so many times for this recording. But that's the video. This is going to help you out a lot and have your vocals sounding way better. Earlier on in this video, I did ask you a question and I told you I'd give you the answer later on in the video. And I'm a man of my word, so here is that answer right now. That question was, how loud should your input level be to get the best vocal recording and the least noise? The answer is -12. That should be your input level. The reason why is if your input levels are below -12, then you're going to be in what's called the noise floor. This means your vocals are going to be around the same place, the same volume where the rest of the room noise, the PC noise, the PS4 noise, the light noise is going to be. And if your vocals are so close to that noise, it's going to be really hard to get rid of that noise with a plugin like Clarity VX or with any such methods. If your vocal recording is coming in higher than -12, then if you start to talk particularly loudly, then you don't really have a lot of room to go. So you're going to be in danger of clipping your vocal recording, distorting it, and having a terrible vocal recording that you'll just need to get another one of. You'll need to record again. So -12, perfect place to be. That's where you want to be recording your vocals. Make sure to watch that video on this is why your vocal recordings sound trash and how to fix it. That will give you the gold, yeah? The gems, the jewels. Go watch that ASAP. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below. Check out that video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.